Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jack. And in this one, I wanted to basically take the time and explain to you guys why I haven't been posting on here as of lately. I think it's been like a week and a half or so, give or take, as of this time. And also, I've been giving you guys a lot of Infinite Warfare gameplay in the background, so decided to kind of cool off on that and just focus on different gameplay. So here's some Black Ops 4 footage that has yet to be seen, so here you are. I hope you guys don't mind it. So yeah, let's get into the subject at hand. Why exactly haven't I been posting? It's actually very simple. It's multitude of answers, but it's actually very simple, and I wanted to go more in depth into that because I understand that there are those of you that basically like want to know what's going on whenever something does happen, or yada yada yada, or where my state of mind is and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get into the details. So as of about a week ago, give or take, as of now, my sciatica basically kind of flared up again, and it's not like one of those instances to where it came back out of nowhere. I kind of did something very minor at work, but my body wasn't positioned correctly, and with the little bit of resistance, ended up basically putting my lumbar basically pinched my nerve, and it's very, very painful, and it just takes a hell of a long time for it to heal. The last time I had it, which was actually about 3 months ago, I had it for like 3 months, and once I quit my second job, 3 weeks later, I was completely healed. So the tricky thing about sciatica is, for those of you guys that don't know much about it, just Google it, and you'll see. But the thing is, the thing that's tricky about it is that you can't really do too much of anything. Like, you can't be sitting for too long, you can't be standing for too long, you can't be lying down for too long. You kind of got to balance everything in between, and you got to find stretches. But this time it's a little bit more difficult because especially for the first 4 days while it's been flared up, it was back then it was so bad, a lot more worse than what it is now. It was so bad that I couldn't even sleep, and there was no position that I could possibly get into where I wasn't in any pain whatsoever. So I couldn't even stretch, I couldn't do anything, couldn't sleep. I mean, it was really bad. I mean, I felt like punching the wall in the middle of the night so much just because of the damn pain. So it's one of those things. I mean, it's nothing quote unquote serious. Mine, to my knowledge, is not to the degree to where it requires surgery of the nerve to be removed or anything like that. But long story short, it is painful. A lot of older people basically go through it. Everybody I ever talked to said, "Oh, you're too young for this. You're too young for that." But it's true. It can happen to pretty much anybody. It just requires the right set of things to happen. Thankfully, though, because I am 35, I'm able to heal faster. But with that being said, if I keep on aggravating it, whether it's by putting my body in the wrong position and continuing to feel the pain, it's not going to heal. It basically has to heal by not being aggravated. So, and the combination of taking anti-inflammatories. So, Tylenol will not work because Tylenol, excuse me, Tylenol won't work because Tylenol is not an anti-inflammatory. It can help with pain, sure, but it's not an anti-inflammatory. So I've been basically taking some over-the-counter ibuprofen. I'd say at least about 9 or so a day. 3 for every time, every few hours throughout the day to kind of space them out, and that's it, and just trying to rest it as much as possible. As of a few days ago, I was finally in a position to where I was able to sleep, and it's just kind of like an up and down thing, but it definitely wasn't as bad as it was about a week ago. I mean, it was terrible, but that's the physical side of things. So, and the thing is, during all this physical time that I basically have had to reflect on my pain, as well as to reflect on a few other things, there's something else that's come to mind as well, and it hits me in the face every single time I log in and I watch my YouTube channel, or should I say every single time I look at my homepage on YouTube. And reality is staring at me right in the face, and as you guys know, one way or another, no matter what goes on in life, you just have to pretty much accept the facts and accept the reality and accept the numbers. And the reality is that lately, staring at my YouTube channel has pretty much been like reminding me of my failure time and time again. Now, I understand that if you want to reach success, that you have to fail time and time and time and time again. It's something that's repetitive. But at this point now, after 5 years of going at this, come April 15th of this year, I'll be doing this whole YouTube thing for 5 years now. And as of very recently, I've been looking at it from so many different points of view. And as of very recently, when you look at it from a view standpoint, as well as a subscriber standpoint and everything in between, basically the reality is that my channel is basically a failure. And I have to accept the possibility or the fact that my content just basically sucks, and or maybe I just started this. I already knew that I started this whole YouTube thing too late. I mean, somebody in the comment section mentioned that to me, and they didn't mean it. And they didn't mean it in a bad way or anything like that. They weren't talking shit or anything like that. They were just being honest, and it's absolutely true. I cannot argue against that. It's absolutely true. I started this whole thing way too late. I already knew I did when I did it, but I did it because I enjoy it. And to this day, granted, I'm in the mood, I still do enjoy it. But sometimes when things are not going so well, it's basically like taking a hit, and sometimes I just don't feel like posting for a week, if not sometimes longer, because quite frankly, it's one of those things that kind of brings you down. You're like, but then after about a week or two, depending on how I feel, I usually just get over it and I just continue posting because I enjoy doing it, and I always get the itch to do it. So thankfully that hasn't left, but it is something that kind of has slowed down because again, reality says that, hey dude, you're just not measuring up, man. It's not up to, your shit's not up to par, and your timing is off. And as you guys know, in life, it's not just about what you want to do and how much you commit to it, but it's also about timing and, yes, a little bit of luck. So or even a lot of luck in some certain instances. So when you put everything together, this channel has basically been reminding me of just it's been failure staring at me in the face, and sometimes it's painful after a while of looking at it in the face. So sometimes you just kind of have to step away from it and kind of regroup, and then when you're ready to get back up and keep going, you just keep going. And just hope that it doesn't get to the point to where you want to stop doing it. And there are a lot of times where I basically do feel like putting it down or feeling like giving the channel to somebody else because they have more potential than I do, or just making this like a community channel, pretty much like Thunder's. Like basically, like if there's anybody that has like 200 or 300 subs, just use my channel to like help give them a boost or whatnot, because they're more worthy of doing this YouTube thing than I am, and they're better at it, and people want to see them as compared to watching me and my stuff. So when you put everything together, it's all these things have been going through my head. And it is a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth. So sometimes, whether we like it or not, we just have to accept the truth because it's just how it is. I mean, I'm not going to live my life bullshitting myself. So, and the thing is, the reality also is that the only reason why we've been able to get to a little over 1,300 subs was because I released a video in the early part of November that just happened to get like about 18,000 views as of right now. So that is where pretty much everybody came from, because of the comments and all that kind of stuff I was able to notice. But stuff like that doesn't happen very often. Not very often at all. It's probably only happened like 5 times throughout my years of doing this. So, and it is very possible that everybody's getting, I mean, COD season is slow. There's no doubt about it. And a lot of people are not really too fond of Modern Warfare, and that's fine. And there's only so much of the other Call of Duties that you can stand. Some people prefer a certain other Call of Duty, and they consider that their main one, and they'll stick to it. Like pretty much, like I've been streaming a lot of Infinite Warfare lately, and that game has got kind of like almost like a cult following, so to speak. Like a lot of people love that game, and they'll stick to that game because they just love what it provided. Granted, they know, including myself, we know that it's not a perfect Call of Duty game by any means. As a matter of fact, there is no such thing as a perfect Call of Duty game. But if it's good enough, and if it's fun enough, and if there's enough interest, then hey, it's like, hey, we'll stick to it up until the next game, or up until hopefully we get something really good. So for a multitude of reasons, as you can see now, these are the things that have been going through my head, and it's pretty much slowed down my production in terms of videos. I still need to make the part 2 of buffing up my stream videos. That one's gonna be that one's gonna take a lot more time, because I'm still putting together the things, and I constantly keep getting ideas of it day in and day out. And also I wanted to thank everybody. Like yesterday on stream, I streamed for my longest stream ever. I went for 9.5 hours, and I played with viewers. It was a fucking blast, and I think I'm going to be playing with viewers a lot more often, because it's just hella fun, and it opens the opportunities for so many other things. And at the same time, I get to know a lot of you guys as well. So for those of you guys that are sensible and not disrespectful, that watch my stuff, it really is a blast knowing you guys, where you guys are from, maybe some life stories here and there, joking around with you guys, all that kind of stuff, and of course playing Call of Duty along with you guys. It's always, for the most part, it's been a healthy experience, and thank you for that. And as far as Twitch is concerned, this last week alone, I've gained, like, I think, I'll tell you, anywhere from 15 to 20 followers, which is amazing. So it's nice to see that is coming around, which is great. So But yeah, as far as YouTube goes, I mean, it's with the combination of everything that I mentioned here, that's pretty much why I haven't been posting. If you guys have any insight that you want to give into this, or any ideas that you might have, or something that you think I should do, let me know down in the comment section. If I'm able to do it, I'll do it. Some of you guys have mentioned that, oh, a face cam along with the videos would be a cool thing, and I can see where you guys are coming from, but I'm still kind of opposed to it. My privacy is something that I basically want to continue to have, because once you don't have it anymore, it's gone. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, and all these kind of things. For those of you guys that have been coming to stream, thank you very much for the love and support. And for those of you guys that continue to watch my videos, thank you for all the love and support that you guys continue to give me. I'm sorry that I'm not posting as much, but I hope this video kind of put everything into context and you guys can see exactly where I'm coming from. So, as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better. I'll catch you guys on the next one.